During the ongoing bail proceedings in the Windhoek Magistrates Court, State Prosecutor Basson Lilungwe informed the court that after receiving $53 million from NAMCOR, Enercon returned $35 million to the state-owned oil company to settle outstanding fuel debts. This left a balance of over $18 million in Enercon's bank. According to Lilungwe, Enercon transferred more than $9 million to Eco Trading, a company owned by now fugitive businessman Victor Malema. The state alleges that Malema used a part of the funds to make a payment of over $1 million to Quality Meat Supplies and purchased a motor vehicle for former NAMCOR Managing Director Emmanuel Mulunga. Further allegations include that accused Cedric Willemse received $960,000 in his personal bank account and Panduleni Hamukwaya, husband to one of the accused former NAMCOR executive, received $500,000. Prosecutor Lilungwe argued that the payment to Willemse constituted a bribe in exchange for approving the Enercon transaction. Willemse's legal representative, Milton Engelbrecht, objected to the allegations. Malema, who is reported by the ACC to have fled the country, is related to the wife of Peter Ilindi, the former chairperson of Enercon and one of the accused in the case. Ilindi told the court that his involvement with Eco Trading ended after Enercon paid the company approximately $9 million for fuel supply and that he had no influence over how Malema used the funds. During cross-examination, Lilungwe asked Ilindi whether he was aware of legal provisions allowing directors of companies to be prosecuted for dubious business dealings. Ilindi said no comment. He was further asked whether he had provided proof that Enercon owned the 9 fuel stations sold to NAMCOR. Ilindi said he submitted a list of assets and an asset register indicating that Enercon had invested in the properties. The prosecution stated that Enercon's supply agreement with the Ministry of Defence was cancelled before the asset purchase agreement with NAMCOR. Ilindi responded that the transaction between Enercon and NAMCOR was not linked to the Ministry of Defence. He maintained that the service stations remained Enercon's property. He did not directly confirm whether proof of ownership was submitted to NAMCOR, but said a list of assets had been provided. Ilindi stated he was not the sole owner of Enercon. The state said this suggested he lacked the authority to sell the company or its assets. Lilungwe told the court that August 26 Holdings, a company owned by the Ministry of Defence, held a 50% stake in Enercon at the time of the sale. Defence lawyer Cesar Namanje responded that retired Army Brigadier James Awala had signed the agreement on behalf of August 26 Holdings and that no clause in the sale agreement required prior consent from the Ministry of Defence. Ilindi testified that he acted in what he believed were the best interests of the Ministry of Defence. The bail hearing continues. ML Sebeb, NBC News, Windhoek.